Hello, hello, hello. We are at the public library. I uploaded a video from yesterday and I did my emails. I checked on my messages on Facebook. Paul is researching something. He doesn't want me to film him. We were at the horse earlier and he filmed the horse and me, and he filmed us feeding the horse carrots. The horse was up close, nuzzling near the camera, and he was filming with his new mobile phone, but it doesn't have service here and it doesn't pick up the internet. So we have to wait until we upload that to Paul Redwood Forest. That is Paul's YouTube channel, which I have made for him many years ago. I don't know, probably 10 years ago or something. But he has never uploaded anything. I have uploaded some really old videos from Kenny, our former dog, the one before Papa Dog. Kenny and myself, so I don't know, 2 or 3 videos of Kenny and me when I still had dark brown curly hair, which is my original hair color and structure. So now my hair is split and gray, and I bleach it to make it look not so gray. To make it look more acceptable. So yeah, and so when we're going to the other town, it will have cell phone service there. It doesn't have very good cell phone coverage, so it's just at the other area, and then we will upload it there, that horse video, which is real cute. And maybe I will put the link of that once I have it into under this video here, because I want to also expand on what I have been talking about in that video, which is the subject pride, honor, reverence, and reverent. Those types of words. There are probably more of those types of words they're all coming from neurosis, and so that the horse doesn't have any of these things because the horse is relaxed. The horse is not dependent on being honored by anyone. The horse doesn't need any kind of honorable badges on him. He just wants carrots and he wants nice fresh grass to eat, okay, and be petted and feel love, and connection. And that's the natural state. Okay, we tried to make videos yesterday on his new phone, but he couldn't figure out how to make the camera work, so he pressed the wrong buttons, and then we only had like a 2-second video each time. But then I remembered I still had a microchip that gives more memory. I had that in a broken camera that only made me like 3 videos, and then it broke. So I took that out. I'm so glad I remembered I had that still in there. That little, I don't know, sand disk or whatever, and we put that into his new phone, and I'm glad he knew how to do that, how to pry that open and put that in. They didn't make it very evident or easy, So yeah, because it's some, I don't know, the phone, that's not a very elaborate, it's not very high tech phone. So put that in. Now it has more memory, and so when we're at the other house we can make videos with this, and he can make video, and the video quality is pretty good, and he can film, it's easy to hold. So he was almost gonna buy a new camera, and then I said, no, wait, I have that memory extension, and so now we can use that as a phone. Actually, he also has another phone that's a little bit older technology. It has a camera too, but the camera is not very good. So, but yeah, but his other phone works in this area as well. It has more coverage. So people said that Verizon has the best coverage so far, but all of this is cell phone technology, which I want to stay away from. I almost decided to, what the heck, I'm gonna get myself a phone, and then I can do everything with it. I can also go on the internet, but then I get that radiation. See, that's what I'm trying to stay away from. I'm on my Chromebook now. I have my little Chromebook here. That's an 11-inch monitor white Chromebook, which I carry in this backpack, and I can take that hiking with me. So that's very nice, so that nobody breaks in the van and steals it. So, I mean, it's lightweight and it's practical, and I can also take that on the lawn, and it stands by itself, so which is easier for me to use than the tablet, which I have to lean against the tree or against my shoe. So, and then it doesn't really hold. This one I can adjust the lid to any kind of perspective that I want to film, so without it falling over. This is an extra plus on this. And also the video quality seems better. I can make longer videos with this, and this has more internet reception capacity. So when we're here at the library, we can be here under this tree, and it still has that wireless reception, while my tablet doesn't work very well. It goes in and out of receptivity. So I'm just going to use this Chromebook from now on, and I decided not to buy that mobile. I'm going to wait until Elon Musk has a safe mobile phone that he makes, and I want him to make everything for us. Everything that, from robots to phones to sky internet, satellite internet. So Jeff Bezos is very aware that Elon Musk is gonna take over the sky, so he wants to compete with him on that. But that's okay, because Elon Musk wants that. Whatever he creates, he wants people to compete and do it too, because obviously that is the path he wants to promote. It's for him, this is not about a monopoly. For him, this is not about money. For him, it is about moving a specific technology that works better, that is safer for us and for the planet and for the animals, to move it forward. Okay? And moving it forward means either he creates it, or his other competitors will create it as well. And then he'll say, well done, competitors, that's what I wanted you to do, because that's the path we want to go. The competitors are often not visionaries. They're just competitors. They just want to make the money too. They see their opportunity with something, and they want to monopolize things, and they want to own everything, and they want to this or that, and whether that kills the whales brutally, or it causes people terrible headaches with cell phone technology, or might even cause brain damage. They don't care. Most entrepreneurs don't care. They only care about the quick money and the prolonged income and the profit maximization. They're just interested in making as much money as possible. They don't care what it does. So that's very rare when someone actually cares, and that's Elon Musk. Okay, he cares. So he works tirelessly on promoting safe and healthy technology forward, okay, such as solar panels, getting solar energy, clean, renewable energy that's already there, okay, that doesn't invade anything. That's life-giving, actually. What better way than using the sun energy? And the reason why talk radio hosts fight him on this, or some religious people fight him on this, that's all because they have been indoctrinated by the corporate agenda, who is fighting Elon Musk tooth and nail, like all the way through. They don't care if they are going against making the world better. They only care about, Elon Musk is gonna, or he might, turn their business off, or cause them bankruptcy, or cause their entire industry to shut down. Some cell phone industry is gonna shut down when we have Elon Musk Skynet. That's good. It's a good thing. Okay? It's healthy for us. It's good for all of us. Okay? Whether people are brainwashed from talk radio or not, it's good for all of them. Okay? But they don't realize it. Because, a lot of people, they come home from work, they turn the radio on, and they blindly listen to this. Whatever bullshit is being propagated. Talk radio conspiracy stuff that is paid by ExxonMobil to indoctrinate people towards serving the corporate agenda. That's all it is about. So, but I want to get back to the subject that I was talking to Paul about yesterday when we tried to make videos, but now we figured out how to make these videos. I told him to press this one video button, and he has to press it again, and when the button becomes red, then that's when the video, and he has to pay attention to the, like here too, has to have the red button and the minutes that are running, and then he can press the red button when he wants to turn it off. So we're figuring it out, gradually, and then he can upload videos. It's also easier on that phone to upload the videos onto his channel with only one or two clicks, and it's very easier than on this one. But here I have more legislation. I can go into my video making settings, my YouTube studio, and I can put the title in, and I can write something in the video description box and all of that. So I already adjusted all of the other settings that are my default settings for. This is not made for children. It's such bullshit is this. Of course children can watch my videos are safe for everyone, right? But yeah. But it's because that's just another corporate agenda thing that it's just a sneaky way of censoring people. That's what it really is. They want to keep children as brainwashed as possible. They also want to prevent children from learning about their own bodies, for example. That's another thing. I would change all of this if I was the world leader. My gosh, man, I would take these tools out of all of these troll people's hands. My goodness. All of these greedy people that have their fingers in everything. Like in brainwashing, indoctrination of children and the public, and radio hosts, brainwashing going on non-stop. Social media brainwashing going on. It's amazing. And then also, like, it's very, very difficult even to find anyone even be somewhere politically in the middle or above, which I am, obviously. I'm like also way in the sky. I'm also somewhere at the Orion Nebula. I talked to my friend Sandy from France earlier. She and I, we both feel like we are aliens. We're coming here to this planet, and it's a mess. We don't even know where to get started. So it's a brainwashing freaking mess. That's what's going on. And most people don't see through it. They can't see this. They can't see through the wall in front of them, the wall of indoctrination, as if this wall of indoctrination says to them, there's no way you can question this rock wall or something. I see cement there, on the sidewalk. Cement, that's there, it's reality. But when you look at it with a micron, electroscope, or whatever they're called, then you can see that actually it is porous. It is, there are pockets of air in between. And when you go even deeper into it, when you zoom in even closer and go into the microcosmos of this, you can see that these are molecular structures of salts and minerals, okay, that make up the cement. And there are loopholes of outer material and other things and other molecules, and when you go into the subatomic level, you see that nothing is really solid. Okay, everything is in a motion. This is in motion. The material of the computer, of my jacket, my sunglasses. Okay, there's motion inside of the metal of this here too. So. And it's not stagnated. It's not totally solid. There are many different molecules and different subatomic molecular openings and other stuff going on, and energy flowing, and it's not, nothing is really solid. It feels only solid to us directly, when we look at it. My hand feels kind of solid, but it's not, of course. So everything is everything is conscious. Also, Helena Petrovna Blavatsky gets into this in depth in her books, and I've been picking up on her books now that I don't have the internet at the house. I have more time now to pick up on her books, the Secret Doctrine, all of these volumes that she has written, volumes over volumes. She has known things 200 years before science caught up on it in terms of subatomic particles and energy, quantum physics, quarks, neutrinos, all of this subatomic stuff that's happening. It goes all the way into energy. Energy creates these things. Okay. Energy creates matter. It's very, very fascinating. So, but I want to go back to the words pride, honor. The military is full of that. That the whole military is based on that. It's just a more elaborate structure of anger and domination and territorialism. Okay. Chimpanzees go to war with each other. They have observed them. They use tools. They use sticks and stuff like that. They even hide and they assault other groups. So that's already, a little bit more rudimentary. The humans just have more and more elaborate, complicated. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it good. That's still as emotionally as rudimentary as with the chimpanzees or any other animals who are fighting for territory or females and so on, or food. So it's part of evolution, of course, and you can see the entire human species as part of evolution and as an inevitable development of what's happening here on this planet with overpopulation. It's inevitably going in the direction of civil wars and political unrest, which is totally unnecessary also. Created by greed corporations and so on, that will use these political subgroups or religious groups as basically as tools. There are summit people, corporate summit people, that are very well aware of how they can utilize people's hatred and group hatred and mob mentality and all of this. They utilize that to get Joe Biden in, for example. It wasn't that easy for them this time because obviously they had to do a lot of cheating on top of it to get him in. But they did, because they have the upper leverage with everything. And then people are so unbelievably corrupt. Most people are so corrupt, as Rockefeller said. Every man has his price. That's what Rockefeller said. We can add a lot of women to that equation now too. Back then, women weren't even part of any decision making. So it's also interesting. Only a few women stood up against that, and they had to be very careful. They had to, and during the Middle Ages, they had to actually leave the communities. They had to go far into nature and into forests in order to get away, because they They questioned it. The moment you question it, you're out. You're out of society. It's a hard path to walk on, but it's the only path that will move us forward. Okay, very important, and that's why I have to take this path. I have no other choice. My brain dictates it to me. My mind. I couldn't stand existing, being a pushover. Could not stand it. I would be. It would bring my Medusa up. I couldn't stand it, and it has always been like this. If people try to push me over in any way, my mother, for example, or my grandfather, my Medusa will come up, and I will get very angry. And that's also why I am here and not there. So I cannot. There are a lot of people that I cannot be around with. I can't hang out with. I just can't. Unless they humble the heck down and start listening to me or Jiddu Krishnamurti or Teal Swan or anyone who has something valid to say to the world that makes or Elon Musk, that makes the world move forward. When people humble down, they can listen, and if they humble down and actually listened, then it would make sense. Okay? But they don't want it to make sense. They know it makes sense deep down, and in the back of their head they know, but they're in resistance towards it. Because their ego is in resistance towards it, towards truth and love and all of this. No, the ego wants war. The ego wants their honor system. It's all honor, pride, shame. Pride comes from shame, of course. Paul was arguing against it and said that those are opposite. Now only superficially it seems like. That obviously shame breeds pride. Pride is a counter-reaction to shame. Okay? It's an ego narcissistic repair mechanism. That's what it is. So a counterbalance towards unempowerment and feeling ashamed, feeling humiliated. So now the person wants to brag himself up so that he can feel, so he doesn't have to feel that shame from the past. But the only path we have is the path into ourselves, okay, into our own minds. That means breathing and introspection and becoming aware. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why have I behaved like this or that? And not just beating down on myself and saying, oh, I was bad or something. No, why did I behave like this? What's the emotional issue? What's the trauma underneath that drives people into a specific behavior? Okay, we need to look at the root causes, and then we need to fix it. The first step is to become aware and not run away from stuff anymore. Okay. That's really the most important thing. The horse knows all of this already automatically. The horse is a natural person, okay? And we all want to become natural persons again, like Jiddu Krishnamurti, okay? Breathe and be a natural person and embrace your body, okay? Embrace being a mammal. Okay? There's no shame in it. There's no pride in it. Okay? You just are a being, and you're wonderful, and you're deserving of love. Okay, that is the message of the horse, and that is my message, and that is Jiddu Krishnamurti's message. Okay, you guys take care. Love and peace for all living beings.